right. Welcome back to the Beyond Kicks podcast. There's a lot to cover today, from J. Cole launching his own sneaker brand to Nike making wallets now, and even some SB leaks. So before we get on into all that, I can't even speak today. Charlie, how's the week going? What's up?
It's going good. It's been a slow week. I've not been able to get on my feet content wise, but
I
it's been
feel
good.
that. I've been kind of in the same boat. I'm working on a few videos that are kind of outside what I typically do. So it's like slowing down my creativity process and like trying to figure out how I want
Yep.
to do it. It's fun. It's definitely fun. Great mental exercise. You gotta love it. But that's what we're
Yep.
working with. Uh, go to
What
any
what are you working on?
trying to knock out this Amaran light video that I've had to do for a while now, but it's just one of those that
Yep.
I'm like, they're not pressing me about it, so I'm just kind of knocking out everything else first and then gonna get to that. Um, Other one, just another Crep Protect video. I got to do a video for Hours, the like hoodie guys, because they sent me some T-shirts. Just put out
Mm-hmm.
the old school rookie one, which was
Saw that.
decent. Thought it was fine, but just I didn't want to talk in it, so I was like, I'm just gonna do a little highlight one, post it. It's
Yep.
fine. Then I don't have to think about it anymore. But you know, outside of that, just same old, same old, same old, same old.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but
Any new pickups on your end? Any
dude, I've
early
had
stuff that we can see?
nothing. It's been pretty
Really?
dry. Yeah, which is kind of nice because it finally gives me time to work on these other videos.
Mm-hmm.
But also waiting on a few packages from, I think Converse is sending me some more stuff that's actually my size. Fingers crossed. And same with Adidas, because the Hardens they sent me were a size 12 and I'm a 9.5, and that just didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but spoke to my contact and I was like, yo, these are the wrong size. And he was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I don't know what they did. What size do you need? And then told him my size, and I was like, hey, while I have you, there's a few other pairs that I'm looking at, be interested in reviewing too. Are you the guy for that? And he was like, yeah, just send me screenshots, whatever you want. So sent him over a few different things. So hopefully we'll see what shows up. I have no idea, but that should be fun. Who
I
else
love
is
it.
sending? I think Lakai, the guy. Oh, I don't even think you can see it, but the little hand that's like holding the yellow symbol. They finally reached out to me because they saw me post a photo of the Stray shoes yesterday on my story, and they're like, "We got to get you in some Lakais," and I said, "Yes, you do." So they
That's
should be
sick.
sending something over too, but definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, this week's been pretty chill for me. It hasn't been like anything super crazy. Same as you, just been kind of, I don't want to say stuck, but just kind of like dragging my feet a little bit.
Yeah.
But was able to get out and skateboard a little bit the other day, which was awesome. Really want to start doing that at least once a week, just because it's so nice out now, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just it's relaxing. But yeah, started posting my collection on my Instagram stories just so I can kind of
I've seen that. I like that.
have
The
everything
highlight.
all in one spot, which is cool. It's been a very conversational, I guess. Like every post, like someone swiping up, what are these? Which is why I don't put what the shoe is and get people talking. But so many people are like,
Yep.
dude, these are sick. Where did you get them? How do I get these? So it's cool. People are interested in it, which I like.
It's a good idea.
Um, Posted my brand deal with ESPN and Adidas, which was awesome. Was very excited
How'd
about
that do?
that.
I know that was a big one.
I want to see, like, none of the videos recently have been doing like outrageously well. That one's at like 94K, which is good. That's great. And I've seen a few other people
Yeah,
that
that's super solid.
they sent the pairs out to that didn't do as well as that. But hey, a win's a win, and that's like the most I've ever been paid for a brand deal. So I was very anxious and excited to post that at the same time, because if it flops, then I look like a phony. But Hey, it did about as well as I expected it to, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, 94K for having hashtag ad on there. That's pretty solid.
That's
That's
what I
for sure.
hate doing, man. I hate ugh all the hashtags they make you use. Luckily, like the whoever was working at the agency that I was working directly with, she was amazing. Like so
That
much
always
easier
helps.
to work with than anybody else. Unlike another brand deal that I think I'm posting in the next like 4 or 5 days, which y'all will see. But dude, I've done like 7 revisions to this video, and I'm just like driving me insane, dude. I had a whole
Can you say
direction.
what company?
I mean, it's poison. Yeah, I'll say it. They're not gonna listen to this. It
I
is
was
what it
literally
is.
gonna guess that.
Always poison, man. It was like I told
Yep.
them straight away. I was like, "Here's the idea for the video. I'm just gonna do a basic review because I know this is gonna get views, and it's a sneaker that
hmm
I've had a lot of people saying, "Hey, we want to see a review on this." So I'm like, "Hey, I'm literally giving you guys a layup. Just send me this shoe. I'll plug it at the end or at the beginning, like just say, "Hey, I got the sneaker from Poison." But they didn't want to do that. They wanted to go more of a traditional ad route where I'm just like unboxing and telling about the services, which is fine. I'm sure the conversions may be higher, but I'm just for
I
that
don't think they
video.
will be higher.
I know
It'll have less eyeballs on it.
for that video, I'm like, I don't know how this is gonna do views wise, but if this is what y'all
Yeah.
want, like half the time, I really just want to be like, are you guys content creators? Because I don't think so. Do you want to just let us do our thing?
No, they never are.
No, it's just they're all just trying to do what they think is best, but they're not, like I
hmm
said, content creators. They don't know how to make content that's going to really do well, but it's fine. They're not asking me to do this, but literally after I post the video, I'm just going to do a review on the video like the next day, plug them at the end anyway, and just be like, here's because they gave us like discount codes this time, which was weird. It's fine.
Are they affiliate codes or what?
No, they're just like I think it's like $15 off your purchase, which is pretty good. I mean, for the prices, because their prices are
Cover
low.
shipping.
Yeah, like the shoe I'm reviewing is like the 9060, which they're already going for under retail. If you can get fifteen
It's a
dollars off of
popular
that,
model right now too.
exactly. And I get literally at least 1 or 2 comments a day on random videos that are just like, "When are you reviewing the 9060?" So I'm like, okay, I know people are gonna watch it, so
Yeah.
that one should be fun. Um, what else? We booked our next vacation as well yesterday.
You guys love vacation. Where are you going?
Barcelona.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that should be. Dude, the
When are you
tickets
going?
September. The tickets were
Okay.
cheap, dude. Honestly, we were looking at them yesterday, and then Anna just pulled the trigger. She's like, "Yep, we're doing it. Boom, let's go." But the tickets to fly to Barcelona are cheaper than they were to fly out to your wedding,
Really?
and I'm just like, "What?" like that.
How does that make sense?
I have no idea, but
How much were flights out there?
I think they were like 5 a piece, something like that. Like it wasn't
That's
crazy.
not even bad, bro.
I know. Anna was like, "You should talk to Charlie. Tell him and Abby come out with us, and we'll just meet up and get a spot." And I was like, "I'll let him know. It would be fun." But
You
uh,
gotta send me the details on it. I'm texting Abby right now to talk to her about it when she
I
gets home.
will. I'll let you know. But should be fun. I've never been. Obviously, that was only my. This will be my second time out of the country, so definitely looking forward to it. And something that isn't cold because it's going to be like 80 degrees while we're there and beautiful right
Yeah,
by
that'll
the
be sick.
beach. And I'm like, yes, sign me up. Sign me
When
up.
when in September?
I'll text you the details.
Okay.
I
Because I
got.
literally just booked a concert this morning. Do you know who Hans Zimmer is?
I know the name. Let me look it up. Is it H
He's
A A
a
N?
famous composer.
Han HAN or H
He
A?
does HANZIMMER.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
he's
Oh, he
He's a
did
famous music score
Interstellar,
composer.
Dune.
Well, and he's done Batman, he's done Interstellar, he's done the Dune series, he's done
Oh,
a
he did
ton of just
Creator.
huge movies. Um, and so they do live concerts, and he's been doing them all in Europe, and they just announced American tour, and they did a pre-sale this morning, and so I bought tickets for September 21st in Minnesota. So I'm super hyped about it. I listen to him all the time. I was listening to him on a walk today. I listened to it on the plane. Like, that's my music scores. It's
That's
weird, but
tight,
it's my thing.
dude. Whatever it is, like you
Nine Powder Blues,
I
very
saw
ugly,
that.
but
I like
I got
the
them.
colorway is sick, but I don't know if that's a sneaker that I would like
I would never
rock.
buy them.
Yeah.
And that's just me being completely honest. I'm gonna make a video on them and stuff for Champ Sports sent me them, and
Hmm.
they sent me a bunch of clothes and stuff too with it. But um, yeah, not my cup of tea. Rich actually got a pair, and he said they're really comfortable.
I
So
saw that. I saw his video on that, and I was like, really? Like, I mean, I don't know.
he likes them. So I don't know. I'll try them, but I got those. I just got a pair of Cinnamon Toast Crunch Crocs today that I didn't know were coming from Foot Locker. It's like a special box. It's got cereal. It's this whole thing. So that's gonna
You
be a cool
gotta,
video.
you gotta do a video. Those are go the Steve Nato route, dude. Every time he posts a Crocs video, 2 million views, and I'm just like,
I'll
what
do
the
so. I'm
heck?
gonna do a YouTube video on those because it's a special box, and I
Yeah,
think that's gonna be my thing with special boxes. I'm gonna do full YouTube video unboxings, kind of taking a second to look at everything and stuff like that.
it's a good idea.
So I
I
got
like that.
those, and then I just got the Antikai ones showed up today. Um, what's
The
his name?
launch colorway,
Yep, yep.
because there's like a new one
The
I think coming out too.
let me find his name quick. I gotta shout him out. I believe it's your connect too, but he hit me up.
Hmm.
I can't remember his name.
I'm the same. I'm terrible with like Instagram, like remembering people's names because it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I am too.
It's a problem, but it probably was because I think I sent you his profile.
I'll take him
Not
on my story, but he hit me up. He's like, I got to get you this first colorway. So I'm hyped about them. I just opened them up. They're super sick. Box is super sick.
that
They're just as good as
packaging
I thought.
though.
So pretty hype. What was it?
I said the packaging, dude. It's sick on
Yeah,
that
no, the
pair.
packaging's insane on those.
Ugh.
So very hyped about those. I got some new Austin Reeves shoes, AR ones in a different colorway.
This your
I can't
third pair
show
of
those
those?
yet.
Something like that?
Yeah, Yep, the original is the Valentine's, and then this is like a white and yellow pair. Um, so
Nice.
those are under embargo until the 26th, I believe. So I can't show those yet, but they're cool. Um, and then I got hit up by another Chinese basketball shoe company, 361 Sports, which is basically under the Kicks Crew umbrella, but they do Nikola Jokic's signature shoe.
They DM'd me too, I
Um,
think.
they hit you up, you said?
Yeah, let me check. I know I didn't respond to them. I just
I
like
did because I like Jokic and I've been wanting to check those out. So,
see. I didn't
a
know.
couple
I
pairs
like
of those
looked at their
come.
website and I was like, oh, these are cool, but I don't. I just don't know
Yeah, no, they're different. That's for sure. I mean, it's another way of Wade type deal. So, I'm
exactly.
just I'm gonna try to explore as many basketball shoes as I can this summer and try to get some on court footage too when I get out of the creative rut that I'm in right now. But
For
so I
sure.
got those, and then
Dude, that's what LJ is trying to get me to do. Every time I talk to him, he's like, "When we gonna go out to the court and you're gonna actually like play in these basketball shoes you review?" I'm like,
yeah,
I don't know about all
it'll
that.
happen at some point.
Yeah. I was like, if anything, he wears the same size as me, so I'll just get B-roll of him playing. And I was like,
Ah,
if you
there you
can
go.
use it, I can use it. Easy. So we'll see if we get
That's
around to
smart.
that. I think it'd be fun.
Um, and then bought a couple of pairs on Nikes, some ACGs, and then some Noctas. I also hit on those orange Noctas that I was supposed to post a review on today. That'll go up tomorrow. I flamed out on that review, but they're really cool.
Yeah.
I like those a lot. The orange pairs are super vibrant.
They look
I'm
sick.
hyped on those.
Yeah.
Um,
What the other
so that.
Noctas, did you get like the white pair?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I was looking through Nike
Nike pair.
yesterday because I was like, I should probably do something with like the Nike 365 partnership, which I didn't submit, and we can talk about this later, but I didn't submit like a reimbursement payment for the first pair I did this year at all, and I'm pretty sure they
Mm-hmm.
just paid me for that, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
There you
Like,
go.
I guess I should probably pick something else up, but there just hasn't been
Yeah.
much. Like everything I want says only on the
No.
sneakers app.
Yeah. No, I agree. I got some basketball shoes, some different stuff that I'm kind of reviewing and coming up here. So the
That's not too
ACGs are
bad.
cool though. I like those.
Which ones were they? Like the
Um,
boot style?
no, they were shoes. I'd have to look at them.
'Cause I saw
I
like
can't
someone
remember.
posted, or I guess maybe like those.
Maybe. Yep.
Like those look
Maybe.
sick. Someone posted on their like story a new
Air
pair of
Explorade.
ACGs that were like white and yellow the other day, and I want them so bad, but they're not on the website yet or something. I don't know. Oh, there
Yeah,
is
these are the
another.
Nike ACG Air Explorades.
Okay.
So,
I'll have
and
to
then the
look through that.
Nocta drives. So, yeah, we got those, and then I was in New York this past weekend. That was
Oh,
fun.
shit. I forgot about that. You filmed the whole movie.
Yes, we. I got, I think, 400 gigabytes of footage to comb
That's
through.
insane.
450.48 gigabytes
Something light.
that we are gonna turn into a video. That I'm turning into a video. So that's a gigantic project I got to get to. But it was fun. I
So
saw
you're
the whole
doing like
process,
all the editing, the whole
everything on
thing.
it. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. And he just bought a new car yesterday, so I'm gonna be going back there when it ships.
What do you get? Cybertruck.
May or may not have.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we got that, and then so we went to Louis Vuitton right when I went there. He was buying some gifts for some of his employees, and shout out John Carlo. He bought me a sweet little camera bag, carry all.
Yeah,
Pretty
that was
hyped about
crazy.
that.
You sent me that picture.
Yeah. It
Well,
was
no,
pretty
because
cool.
the whole timeline of you texting me, you were like, "Yo, he just dropped 30K on all this stuff at Louis," and in my head, I was like, "Man," and he didn't bless you with anything. And like an
Well,
hour later,
I mean, I don't think I'm worthy of anything like ever, but
No,
it
I
was
mean,
like
I'm just
I've
saying,
known
like
him
from
for.
my perspective, if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, "You get a
No,
bag,
I
you get a
totally get
bag,"
it.
you know.
I mean, he bought some personal stuff, like he bought a watch box
Oh, sick.
that he's been wanting for a while. It was like $8,000, like some cool stuff. But then he was getting stuff for his employees that have been with him for 3 to 4 years, and I've only known him for 2 tops and film for him here and there.
Yeah,
But yeah, super grateful. He's the best. So we got a sweet documentary that I'm gonna kind of cook on, try to at least,
I'm excited
that
to
I got
see
to get
that too,
out.
because just like all the photos and like little stories you were posting while you were there, I was like, "This
It'll
is
be
gonna be
fun.
good.
I'm excited. We got some cool stuff. So,
Let's go."
and then he got invited to a Louis Vuitton party, private party in Manhattan, that they're
Yikes.
renovating like the 70th floor of a skyscraper, and he got a +1. So I'm going back there to film that too, so we can film that as well.
That's
So I'm pretty
hype.
hyped about that.
That's hype.
Yeah.
Are you
So
gonna
that'll
you're gonna
be in
feel
like
so out of
3
place.
weeks.
I
Oh,
feel,
dude, I felt that was my first time in a Louis Vuitton store. I felt very out of place being there.
dude. I don't even know what I would be doing. I don't know.
I don't either. No, I'm out of shape from the winter. Like I'm like not
At least
filming
you'll
right
have your
now because I'm
like
like,
camera, so you'll be like, yeah, okay,
yeah, no, I'm just hiding behind that thing
yeah,
and like getting cool photos. Like that's my gig. But
that's what I would
it's
do.
like a party, this one. And then there's like another exclusive one that he got invited to, that's for basically like VIPs that
Hmm.
spend a lot of money at Louis Vuitton. And that's basically an auction. Same place. It's fully renovated, like 70th floor, and a built like super cool, but it's a bunch of one-of-one pieces that are very, very expensive. I think the cheapest thing's like 20 grand.
Damn.
And there's everything from that to like a custom built Pharrell yellow bag. And they were showing this on photos and stuff. That's like $1 million
That's
just
crazy.
to buy it. And it's like extinct animal print. Like it's ridiculous. So
I would love to know
that
the
one I can't go
threshold
film, but
to get invited to these sorts of things. Like it has to be
I mean, he has an
astronomical.
advisor at Louis Vuitton that he's had for a while.
Yeah.
That I think when you spend a certain amount of money, that you get an advisor. And it was her
Mhm.
day off. She came in and helped us. We were champagne and the whole deal. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, he spent 30 that day and he's done it. He hasn't done it in a while, but
Yeah. That's outrageous.
I don't know. I know he's got some crazy pieces. Like when he was on Pawn Stars, he brought the Louis Vuitton jacket, Supreme jacket, that was like 17 grand, I think, or something like
Damn.
that. So yeah, it's a different world. I don't
Yeah.
know anything about it, but it's cool. It's eye opening because you don't experience stuff like that in Minnesota, especially. But it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. So it's like I know that's out there. And
Yeah.
like there's just different levels. It's weird,
It's
but it's cool
absolutely
to be
ridiculous.
part of it.
Yeah. Not too. That party's gonna be insane. That
I
party's
know.
gonna be
I got
wild.
that coming up as well. So yeah, it'll be there's some fun stuff. That's for sure.
Let's go. Well, I'm excited for you. Outside
Hell
of
yeah.
that, you want to dive into some sneaker news?
Let's get it. So first of all, we had a few things. Even right before the podcast, we had one of these leak. Anthony Edwards has been on fire lately. I mean, we got to lead with that. He's been absolutely killing it off the
Yeah.
court, on the court. Like everything is working perfectly in Adidas basketball. I bet they're absolutely loving it.
They're over the moon, I'm sure.
Yeah. So he killed a man the other night in a clip. I mean, he killed a man in a dunk.
Like that's shot right there, dude. Insane.
Yeah, no, he killed a guy. It was John Collins. He got taken out with concussion. He was out for the rest of the game. Ant dislocated his finger during the dunk. He popped it back into place, finished the game, and they won. Like it. I mean, he like this photo right here where he killed him, and the guy's like all screwed up, like he's like it's just. I mean, the reactions are insane.
That's iconic.
So.
Dude.
Yeah, and he wore his new pair. It's like a coral. It's the Georgia red clay colorway of the AE1.
Yeah.
I think that's the next release. We also got pictures of a pink oxidized pair.
Yeah, I
me
saw
see if I
that
can find
today.
that.
That was interesting.
Yep. So we've seen a few different ones.
I don't even know if photos are like on here. I just saw it randomly like on Instagram pop up, so I don't know. Those were fine. Like I a huge fan of the Georgia red clay because I live in Georgia and I've experienced the red clay as all of us have over here. But that just colorway, dude. Oh yeah, there's the pink pair. See, these are all right.
Pinks with the black upper. It's like a pearlescent, which the pearlescent's cool, but I'm not
It
a
is.
huge fan of those. But yeah, the clays are really cool. I like the clays a lot.
Same. Where would you rank these in the I think it's 6 that have come out recently?
We got 5 so far. I got them all
5.
behind me.
So this will be the
Um,
6th.
this will be the 6th if it's next, which I think it is. I don't know. I think the best one of my personal favorite is the All Stars, the iridescent ones, the coolest.
Makes
I mean, the
sense.
OGs are like, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, I'm gonna try to get every single pair that he drops. It's gonna be like complete the collection of them.
Yeah.
Retail's pretty low. I've been fortunate to be blessed with all of them.
Yeah.
Um,
True.
I'm actually, I think that's this weekend actually. Yeah, Saturday I'm going. My buddy and we are getting our stuff signed by Anthony Edwards, so I'll see
Oh,
him
I
this
forgot about
weekend.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
That'll be
So I
tight.
bought another pair of the All Stars to get signed by him and put those behind me. So
Mm, that's sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and then
these
so he
shades
killed
on
a
this
man.
pair. Insane.
Yeah, the clays are sweet. And then right before the podcast happened, we got the McDonald's All American game coming up, and we got to look at this is a super cool pair. It's a what the
Yeah.
pair. It's iridescent red with a red back tab, white upper, which we haven't seen yet on the left, and then white upper on the right shoe with pearlescent blue and a black or blue carbon fiber heel plate with McDonald's logo. So these are sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Even a little translucent outsole, which is super cool.
Oh yeah. I like that. And
So
we also saw some
hopefully these
Hardens too. I don't know if you saw that on Instagram. I was
I
scrolling
did
the other
not,
day.
but
Yep. I didn't know it was like a legit thing when I first saw it because I didn't know the McDonald's All American game was a thing. Because I was just like, whatever. But I thought this was just like a
that's
mock
not
up
the
that
basketball
someone did.
mind on the podcast.
Not at all. So I was like, oh,
That's a cool
that's
shot.
interesting. And then I actually saw these photos and I was like, okay, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, they've had basically the McDonald's All American game, from what I know it as. It's all the biggest high school names. I believe it's high school names. And highest ranked players they go and play. It's essentially like a high school all-star game for nationally ranked players.
Yeah.
And every from Kevin, like there's been some huge names like Kevin Durant. Let me see if I can All American game past players. I mean, there's been like Kevin Durant was a big one. It's been going on forever. LeBron played in it. Let me show you all these. So, and McDonald's has just been the sponsor. Here's Ben Simmons. Yeah, I mean, even here's Magic Johnson. 2019, there's Trae Young.
Oh,
So,
damn. The more you know. The more you
yeah,
know.
it's been going on for a while now. Yeah, here is there's Shaquille O'Neal playing in it.
He
So
looks like a baby. That's so funny.
and some Adidas shoes from it, just because I mean Adidas has been killing it lately. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Back to the corals. I don't know if you saw this, but Nice Kicks posted. It was like a leaked photo of a guy wearing like some light wash jeans with the corals on, and the whole like conversation was, can you wear like, yo, this guy looks wild for wearing jeans with basketball sneakers. Do you think that wearing jeans with basketball sneakers is acceptable?
that man, I think it was Baron Davis that posted that. Let me see.
That's possible.
Uh, Anthony Edwards.
I know Night. I'm gonna look at the tags too. I know it was Nice Kicks that posted it. Nice Kicks.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody posted it. Let me see if I can just find it on Instagram.
Gilbert
quick.
Arenas.
Yep. Okay. So Gilbert Arenas.
I like it.
So he's
I'm sure he'll show it, but just with those jeans on, man.
I'm having a hard time finding this right now. But yeah, he just put a picture of them on foot with some jeans on. I think jeans are very acceptable with basketball shoes. There was a golden era of KDs and Kobe's back in early 2010s, people doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like not when SBs were cool, not when Jordan 1 highs were cool, but it was like, it's just a resurgence. The sneakers are just a complete trend cycle. Everything cycles, and now we're going back to the basketball era. And I think Adidas is playing a huge part in it because they're incredibly succeeding on the court with Anthony Edwards. It is playing a huge part in it. But off the court, people are actually wearing them. When I go to Timberwolves games, there's so many people wearing AE1s. I've seen people wear jeans with AE1s. I've seen people wear sweats, cargos, what, like people just rock them on the streets. So it's cool to see.
I'm here for
I like
that.
it.
For me,
I'm a fan of it.
Like AE1s and probably the book ones are the two that I think look the absolute best with jeans because they're more of like casual aesthetic, but like the Hardens, the new Hardens, and like a lot of other stuff with jeans, I'm like, I don't know about all that. I don't know. And like KD's, nah. Keep that in the past with those baggy cargo pants.
I mean, it depends.
Some people can probably pull
certain
it off.
models look kind of weird, but I think in the photo, we'll toss the photo up in a clip or whatever. But it's just jeans with AE1s, nothing special. But jeans with performance basketball shoes is just fun to see again. That's for sure.
I love it. I'm here for it. It's
and
cool.
We're seeing all the
it's
retros
cool.
of the KDs too this year, so I'm sure we'll see some jeans with KDs as well.
Oh, dude. I just know next time I go to the mall over here or when Brave season starts, I'm going to see so many people wearing those. Like just all KDs, all Kobe's. It's going to be everywhere, man. I'll have to start snapping
the KD
photos
Nerfs,
of it.
I still want to get a pair when those drop.
When did those come out? Do you know? I know it's like soon, right?
Month or two, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It sounds about right. In other news, I don't know if you saw this. I posted the link in there, but I follow Jeff Staples on Instagram, and he posted these photos of a new Nike Fragment by you. I'm assuming, judging by the box that's beneath it. So I don't know what the story behind this pair is. I did do a little research. The guy who designed it was commenting or replying to comments. He said it was called I think it's the Nike Phoenix Waffle, which I don't know if that's a new model or an old model, but I guess we'll see. But it looks very subtle. Like the only Fragment branding is the Fragment kind of indented into the midsole, but I think it's kind of cool. I don't think it's anything.
Yeah, it's barely Fragment branding. I mean, it's it's like chiseled in on the midsole, but it's a super small font, and it's Fragment abbreviated FRGMT. So
it's interesting.
I don't know. This is not a good look for Fragment in my mind. I think like there's a fine line of making stuff accessible and then making it really cool.
Yeah.
So like the Travis Fragment highs, that was like those are $2, $3, $4 Like that was a collab. Like that was a real deal. The Fragment Jordan 1 highs, real deal. But then if you do a Bayou that nobody buys, I think it kind of pulls at your brand a little bit. It's kind of with Union. Union 1s were insane.
Yeah.
Then they did the 4s, and then they did more 4s, and then they did Cortez's bad one. Can't do that. They didn't sell out. Not good. And then they did 2s, which all right, but I don't know. And I know that if you have collabs with Nike, that you are kind of obligated to do the not so good models as well as the really fun ones. But a Bayou fragment, I don't know,
I guess we'll
doesn't do
see.
anything for me.
But what was the last like good fragment release with Nike that you can remember?
Travis Highs, I
Yeah,
think. That's my guess.
same. Or the lows.
It's the last one I
I
could
love the
think of that was
lows.
like, ooh. The threes, I still like the black threes with the yellowing on the back heel. I kind of like the yellowing, but that was kind of big one. But
I really liked those actually. I know a lot of people were kind
mhm,
of like meh at the beginning, but especially once they're yellowed, like I think they look
mhm.
gorgeous. That's a great one.
Yeah, fair enough.
I forgot about those
Um,
altogether.
Next one's kind of fun. We've talked a lot about Travis Scott and kind of what the future of him is. J. Cole is coming out with his own shoe, which I haven't had heard of Jake. I'm a big Abby and I are big J. Cole fans, but he hasn't really done anything recently that's been really big.
Yeah.
Um, but Puma and J. Cole parted ways, and now he's in his Dreamer Indy 5000 sneaker.
I love it.
So
See, I didn't
they're
know
cool
him and
looking.
Puma parted ways. Maybe I just missed that headline
He
from a
just,
while back.
I don't know, he doesn't have the mystique of other big name rappers. I mean, he'll
Yeah.
always be, he's kind of like a Logic in a way where Logic was super big in 2013 to 2016, a couple big
Yeah.
years, and he's kind of faded off a little bit. J. Cole, a couple of banger albums, and it's just kind of, he hasn't had like a big album since where every time Travis drops one, it's a huge album. Every time Kanye drops one, it's a big deal. Drake, like, he's got the mystique of a Drake, but he just, like, the music has not been crazy. Like Kendrick, when he came out with the Damn album, like that was legit. And then we waited for like 5-6 years until we got another good album. So I mean,
That is true.
he's still
I mean,
performing and stuff, but
the off season by J. Cole was really good, but I don't think he's
yeah.
dropped anything since. But he's also just been like chilling. He's been writing his
Oh, he's
like
been touring with Drake, and I mean,
yeah,
they're
and he has like one album on the way or like a mixtape coming out semi soon, and then like his last album is supposed to be dropping in the next like year or two. So
gotcha.
we'll see.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
see how that turns out.
he's got his own shoe. Why not? I don't
I
think
like
they're
it.
anything special looking, but
The design's pretty sick. I like that midsole a lot. I don't know how I feel about the like wavy upper, but that midsole with like just
it
the
reminds me of
lines going
Jaden
up.
Smith's shoe,
Oh yeah, I could see that. I forget what those were
like just
called.
kind of like
Yeah,
trying to be like a cool rapper shoe almost. I don't know.
but I think it's a performance basketball shoe.
Which would make sense because he's big into
Yeah,
hoops.
yeah. Because in they did a little promo and he was balling in them, and he was wearing them. I think it was only on stage like this time, and then like courtside at NBA games. So
Oh, okay.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
there you go.
We'll
J.
see. I'm
Cole.
excited to learn more.
Sneakers. Yep.
Sneakers.
Sneakers, man.
Gotta love them.
Next one here, I'm not too thrilled about this, but I mean, it's inevitable. Everyone copies
Yeah.
everyone, but good old Nike's copying good friend Kevin Concepts and many others who have done custom sneaker wallets. What are your thoughts on this?
Same as you. Like the first time I saw a post about this, I didn't even realize that it was Nike making this wallet themselves. I thought it was just another one off, whether it was Kevin or anybody else being like, oh, here's this new wallet I made for the new Air Max Day or the Air Max Day release or something like that. But after
Mm-hmm.
like actually reading into it, I was just like, really, Nike? I mean, it's a weird, it's a gray area because people have been copying Nike or taking inspiration from Nike to make products, and then Nike is Nike, so of course they can make their own products that are based around their shoes. So it's like, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're stealing quote unquote the idea, but it's just weird. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't
Yeah,
like it
I
that
mean,
much.
there's nobody has a patent on the design. That's
Yeah.
something. I mean, it the way Kevin was doing it, a lot higher quality than this. These are $30. They look like terrible quality.
About
They're
as good
just.
quality
I mean,
as
I
the
have one of his wallets, and they're
sneakers.
sick. I mean, they're hand done, and they're
Yeah.
really nice. But I don't know. It's lazy. That's my thought on it. It's just lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
It's literally just someone working at Nike that saw one of those wallets on their Explore page and was just like,
Hmm.
we should do this. It's,
And he hasn't done it for a few years,
yeah.
but and he would recycle real shoes and like put effort into it, and it was really cool. And he got a lot of press, Sneaker Freaker article, Nice Kicks, like everyone, it was a big deal. But I don't know. It
Man.
happens with everything. I mean, it's inevitable. Unless you have like a design patent or something, then it's like there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And I talked to him about it too, and he's like, it's like, yeah, I did it first, but he's doing bigger and better things. Like he's progressed from that. His whole brand and mindset has changed from it. And um, I mean, I don't know. It's a bummer. It's lazy. That's all I can say. It's lazy in my mind.
Yeah.
It's hard to be creative in sneakers, but just
It's
it's
very easy to
lazy.
copy people, though. I'll tell you that.
It's like when people do knockoff Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
Like it's lazy. It's very lazy.
Yeah.
Or knockoff dunks.
Did you see
Like
the whole John Geiger thing? I think it was yesterday or today where he tweeted saying, I'm the one that started this whole custom sneaker wave back in, I don't even
mhm.
know what year it was, but now like everyone's like, no, you didn't. Are you insane?
No,
But
Bape was first.
probably
I mean,
like
unless I'm
that's
forgetting
I don't
somebody,
know.
but
See, same. Like I have no idea where it all started. That's just not like a lane of sneakers that I've ever really been involved in or purchased. I've just seen, mock-ups and like one-off pairs that people have posted online, but I'm just like, man, why are we all trying to brag about not being creative? At the end of the day, it's like, cool, you switched up the swoosh or added like 10 different swooshes. Like, it's cool, but I feel like making your own thing is way cooler. But that's just me.
so the first Bapesta
Yeah.
released in 2002.
Well, that has to be way before Geiger, I would
From what
assume.
I'm seeing it, John Geiger's first design came out in 2016.
Dude, then what is he talking about, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. And didn't like and Bape like just got sued for that too, which is kind of wild that they were able to.
I think they're still in the lawsuits.
I think yeah, I mean you're probably right, but it's just crazy that they were able to do that for so long, just piggybacking off a silhouette. But
And don't quote me on it, but I mean, sports. And I just watched like a mini doc on John Geiger. I don't know, it was like an Instagram video or something, but I know for a fact he's not first. I mean, there's not.
yeah,
I don't think there's like a first. I think people were doing customs way back. I mean, you just put a Sharpie or I mean, you do whatever. I mean, that's
yeah,
a custom. But I mean, in my mind, Bape was the first to basically knock off a Nike shoe, and there was knockoffs of Jordan 1s in 1985. Like that's why we have the
for
Jordan
sure.
1 AJKO because there was knockoffs. And I don't think honestly, I don't think the Geiger is customization. Like it is a customization, but originally it's a knockoff Air Force, like with a different swoosh. So
A hundred
it's
percent.
a
100%.
bootleg, it's a knockoff, like it's a Fugazi, like it's not a custom. A custom is what Jordan Diab does. Like those are customs.
Yeah,
What Kevin Concepts does with Converse or North Face, like those are customs. So, and I know he's done a lot of other stuff. I've talked to John on Instagram DM, super nice guy. He sent me some slides for the review series. Like I like
oh, I forgot
I
about
like
that.
it. Like he's got a good relationship with Nike now, but I don't think he was first.
Nah, I agree. He's sending us or the Sneaker Knockers family some Geiger Force ones too, or something that I
There you go.
apparently have
Do
to
a review on them.
now.
Honest review.
Yeah, I'll do an actual review on the Sneaker Knockers page and then be like on mine. So we'll see.
There you
It's
go.
one of those that I'm like, I don't care to review this shoe because it's whatever. But
Yeah, no, I feel
fine.
that.
It's fine. We'll do it. These are interesting though. So it's the Jordan 1 First in Flight, which is literally
New
the
little
inverse.
Obsidian Jordan 1 coming out.
Like, dude. Like,
There you go. It's flipped
the exact same, just with the gold
with yellow accents.
or yellow, which I like. I like the yellow
And
accent.
sail, more sail.
Yeah. So is what it is. I mean, for this one, it's a women's exclusive, so I'm not really. I don't care. Not bent that.
It even looks like it has a
but it is
satin
cool.
inside lining.
I think it does. I like the First in Flight tag on the tongue though. Kind of like what Amam and Yair's been doing with the airships, having that like secondary little.
It adds something to it, yeah. And the insole's cool too.
It does. Oh yeah,
materials.
They're gonna.
Nice
they're
on them,
this pair's
sure.
gonna sell out for sure.
I agree.
I'm sure it's gonna be fairly limited.
Honestly, I don't know though. The 85 metallic red's going for like $160. They haven't even released.
Really? Dang.
The highs. I accidentally bought a second pair. I bought that pair on Goat that took a month to ship, and I was going to sell them, and I looked at the price. They're $160 on StockX right now.
At that point, just
so
sit
go
on
buy
them.
a pair.
Yeah. At that point,
You'd like
just
them.
sit on them.
Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, they're.
Need.
I'm gonna beat the hell out of the pair that I got. So
I don't blame you at all. I would do the same. That's what I did.
this
Doing
next
currently in
one's
my neutral
cool.
grays. Like I said, I walked like 10 miles in Paris in them, and I'm like,
it's another good one that you can pick up just as a daily beater.
oh, it's insane. I like them. These are cool.
Some more SBs, which I was loving SBs. These are their skateboards. Do you know anything about this brand at all?
I don't. I honestly haven't heard of them, but I wonder where they're based out of. Let me look them up on Instagram. But you can talk
Another
about
skate
these,
brand. It's an all green design, green outsole, black midsole, green stitching, green swoosh, darker green panels, lighter green outside panels with some engravings on it. It looks like a couple of like sketch murals almost. They're cool. I mean, they even have a little gold pendant lace at the end of the laces near the toe box, custom tongue tag, extra laces.
I like it. They're interesting.
Yeah, they're cool.
So their design language is like very similar to like Toy Machine and Neckface.
I was gonna say Neckface. They really remind me of Neckface SBs.
Yeah,
not like with all the patches, but kind of a dark mystique type deal.
Yeah, but like if you go to their page, like their just artwork on the boards is like really reminiscent of that. I don't know where they're from because their website has like the minimal information that you can have on a website. So it's like
it's a very skateboard brandy.
They only have 36,000 followers on Instagram. It's interesting. So they're like a smaller. I mean, I don't want to say that's small, but like for a brand.
Well, I mean, like
working with
Crenshaw when they did theirs tight booth, like the recent ones we've seen are kind of like that. Like if they have a very distinct design language, then it works with an SB, and I like when they do that. It's cool.
100%. I mean, I would rather them work with smaller or like medium-sized like skate brands instead of only working with like these behemoths. Like why not? Why not help out
I agree.
not help out, but like raise awareness for the smaller skate shops and skate brands that are really killing it. But it's interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree too.
I don't mind these though. I don't think they're my favorite. Just,
I'll go for it.
Not shocked. Did you go for the
I
races?
still gotta get a pair of these, the Vomiros.
Did you go for the race alleles that just came out?
This morning.
Was that this
I
morning?
Yep, it was on sneakers this morning. I did not.
Interesting.
I slept in on accident, and then I woke up at 10 to get my Hans Zimmer tickets.
That's funny. I don't have. I deleted the sneakers app again, so I love hate relationship with it. I've never buy.
That's
anything on
crazy.
it. So I'm just like, the last thing. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what the last thing I bought on it was. I
You
just
should
use it as like a
re-download it for
scrolling.
tomorrow. And if you're not going to go for them, go for a size 11 in the trophy rooms and the plums.
Ew. Wait, what plums?
Those are both
What are you
dropping
talking
tomorrow, and I
about?
want a pair of each.
Nike sneakers. What are the plums though? What do you mean?
The 2017 plum Nike Dunks. These ones.
Oh, those are re-releasing. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I liked those. Well, there was one
Yeah,
other.
I do
There was
too.
one I liked more. I think it was the veneer.
The veneers,
I don't
yep.
remember what color that was though.
It was purple and green.
Interesting.
Yep.
Re-downloading the sneakers now, so we'll see.
But we got some Vomero 5 Sense 92s or Sense 72s nods to the brand Legacy. Do you know anything about these?
I don't. I just saw these pop up, but I really like the color blocking. Like, I think it's a great looking shoe. That's going to be, I feel like that's
Really
going to be
sail
one that just goes
midsole,
crazy.
navy blue sail, and white uppers.
Solid.
Very dad shoey.
I think it's solid. Very dad shoey. And you know, that's what we like. We love the
Coming
dad
out this
shoe
summer.
aesthetic, baby. Summer.
Well, wrapping it up, we got kind of a fun one here. We got the Mischief 2x4 boots with Timberland.
These are crazy.
Now, what's cool about these? Couple of things. First of all, Spike Lee was kind of the face of the brand. Marketing materials behind these. The boots are like, you just got to look up a picture if you haven't seen them. The outsoles continued on the upside of the toe box and the tongue. They're really tall looking. They're kind of Rick Owens-y vibes, but they're not Rick Owens. But what's cool is these, if I'm not mistaken, they're an official collab with Timberland.
No, they're not.
They're not?
Was pissed
I
at
feel
them.
like they are, aren't they?
Nah, Timberland was pissed, and they posted that the original boot kind of thing as like a jab towards Mischief, and then they recreated that ad as like a stab back at them. From what I saw,
You're right,
but
I totally blew that. Yep. Yep.
Funny.
Here's the post right here.
I loved that. Timberland trying to be like, we're the original boot, and then Mischief's like, ha.
Yep.
It's kind of funny.
I mean, I
but
don't know. Well, then that kills my whole point. But yeah, Mischief just keeps poking the bear.
It would have been fun. But
Spike Lee's a
back
big
to
name
the
getting
Spike Lee
involved,
thing. On the past episode of Sneaker Shopping he did, and I'm probably butchering this, but it was like his son. Yeah, his son was the one that like connected him with Mischief, and then his daughter was the one that directed the entire like campaign for this shoe. So I thought that was really cool. Like, it's just keep it a family affair. I love that.
I like it too. Yeah. I mean, these are not like groundbreaking or anything like the Big Red Boots or anything, but
Nah.
I mean, Mischief just keeps killing it. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're just doing their thing, and I love that. But for the small price of what? Are they $300 or $400?
$400.
$400. That's insane.
Spendy.
I think they're reselling for almost $500 on StockX. which,
If I'm not mistaken, they dropped today too.
yeah, I think I got
Yesterday,
the
so
notification about that.
a couple of days ago, as of listening to this, on the 19th, they dropped.
Huh. They didn't send out like any early pairs of those, did they?
I
didn't see anybody
know
with them at least.
Gramps got a pair. Grandpa guy sneaker.
That makes sense.
Everything they do with Mischief
him.
does well. I didn't see Steve get a pair. NATO, he's always done stuff with Mischief unless I missed it. But
yeah, I may have missed it too. But
mm-hmm.
he's like the Mischief poster boy. He's always the first.
Yep.
So I just thought it was interesting. Yep. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. But all right, that's pretty much it for today. Pretty chill.
Apologies to the listeners if I didn't bring the energy today.
And that's okay, Charlie. We can't all be winners. I take that back. We can all be winners, and you are a winner.
Thanks. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome. But, yeah, appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.